Yo, what's up everybody? This is Rob with Fruit of Labor Landscaping. I'm back out here in the serene forest, and today I'm going to reveal the name of this week's What Is It Wednesday plant. Thank you everybody who participated. I'm glad that we got good responses, and if your answer was correct, we put you into a random drawing. We found a winner, and we should be reaching out to that winner if we haven't done so already and telling you how you can claim your $10 prize. To everybody else, we want to thank you because we donate money to a charity every week based on the participants of our What Is It Wednesday post. So thank you everybody who participated. Even if you didn't get the answer right, your participation helps us raise money for some good causes out there, especially here in Florida. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to turn this camera around and we'll talk about this week's tree. All right, so on Wednesday I showed you guys this tree, this same exact tree. It's out here in our food forest here at the Serene Forest. It is pretty tall, as you can tell. It does get pretty big. It's a very fast growing tree. And then I showed you the edible part of the tree, which is within these pods. And if you guessed ice cream bean tree, then you would have gotten it right. And I will put the Latin or botanical name in text here on the screen so that you guys can see it, because y'all know I'm not good at saying them. So this ice cream bean tree, I'm pretty sure is native to South America. If I'm wrong, I will fix that in text as well. Sorry, my chickens are squawking right now, distracted me. But anyway, so these trees have all these edible seed pods. And the reason that it's called ice cream bean tree is because they say that the inside of these seed pods tastes like vanilla ice cream. Now, I really was hoping that that would be true, but I'm here to tell you, I don't think they're that enjoyable. I'll be honest. All right, you see that texture inside there surrounding all of these seeds. That is the edible part. You're supposed to peel that or you bite that off of each individual seed, and it's kind of like a gelatinous type texture. It does taste somewhat vanilla-y, but you're really not getting a whole lot off of the seed here. So it's really not, that much, I guess, food, if you want to call it that, in general. But like I said, it's just not super desirable. I've tried harvesting it sooner than this, tried waiting longer and trying to eat it then, and I just haven't found a good time to harvest it where I've actually enjoyed it. But basically that is the edible part there on the ice cream bean tree. So basically you would just take it and put one of those in your mouth. At least that's the way I know how to do it. And then kind of just work that white, I guess, fluff, if you will, off of the seed. And then you get rid of the seed. I have seen some of these pods where the inside just is covered with that white fluff, and it's really easy to get off of the seed, and you kind of almost just scoop it out. But I've never harvested them on time for that really to happen with this particular species. Now we do have 3 different species. There's 3 species that I know of, and some of them are supposed to be better than others. I'm not sure of the exact species of the tree I have here in this video, but we do have 2 other species that are still pretty small, and then I'll kind of know what the flavor and texture and the differences are once they mature and actually give me some edible seed pods to eat. But anyways, that's ice cream bean tree. It's definitely worth checking out, and definitely worth seeing if it's something that you enjoy for your food forest. At the very minimum, if you're, especially if you are looking at a survival type garden or a survival landscape as far as what you're planting, even if you're not eating this tree, it does have a bunch of different benefits and uses. One being that I am kind of doubting myself now that I got the camera rolling, but I'm almost positive that this is a legume, whatever you want to say. So this will put nitrogen in the soil and kind of be a good companion plant for some of your other trees around it. If I'm wrong, I will double check myself and put it in text here to tell you if I was wrong in that or not. But that's what I remember off the top of my head. The other nice benefit to this tree, let me turn the camera around again, is that it is a great shade tree. So even though we might not enjoy the texture and flavor all that much, I guess you could call it a famine crop, like I do many other plants I don't really like the taste of, but it provides some really nice shade for this area. And so when you look down here, don't mind the hoses, I got to put them away. If I wanted to plant anything in this area that couldn't deal with our Central Florida blazing hot suns and it needed some partial shade or most shade, I have just created that by this tree, and it only took basically 2 years to get to where it's at now. So that's another good use for it, is if you need some shade and want to have like a famine crop on the other hand as well. The other thing that I'll bring up again is that there is something eating these seed pods. You can see them scattered all over the ground, and that means that it's drawing some wildlife to it. And if you're planting a survival garden, unless you're a vegetarian and don't eat meat, this means that you're attracting critters that could become food for you. And so that's another benefit to this tree as well, is even if you're not going to eat it, other things are. And so you're drawing some wild game into your landscape for you to be able to hunt or trap or whatever you're into as far as that goes. So this is a longer video than normal, but I just felt like talking about this tree a little bit longer. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys picked something up out of it. Hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and God bless you.